Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. For today's video, man, we got a super interesting topic by T. Reese, linked to his channel in the description below, titled, What Happened to the Last 10 MVPs of the G League? G League be crazy, man. Like, you know, always be like the D League and stuff like that. But, you know, just because, like the other week, I was reading something like Saban Lee's averaging 47 points in the G League. Like, you got some crazy stuff happening over there. And sometimes, like, then a certain, like, good player goes to the NBA and, like, they don't pan out, or sometimes they do. You know, Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, guys like that. So, I don't know, man. Let's check this out and see what it's all about.
The NBA G League is one of the most entertaining basketball leagues in the entire world. If you like NBA basketball, you're going to like G League basketball. Speaking strictly talent and entertainment value, I'd argue there's no league better to watch than the G League if you can't get enough of the NBA. Every year we see dozens of great talent.
They be going at it.
Damn. To their late 30s get called up to the NBA from the G League. Amongst these players is oftentimes the most valuable player of the G League. And
but the one dude that was on the Lakers,
I'll tell you exactly what
Andre Ingram,
to all of the last 10 G League MVP award winners, and by the end, we'll each have a better idea.
Yo, I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Much of the success that comes with being the best player in the G League translates to success in the NBA.
Right.
Some of these guys are going to shock you. I'll just say that. Now, before we get into our first player, just know this award obviously favors players who spend their entire seasons in the G League. So to put it simply, there are players who are placed into the G League for just a few games who may be better than the MVP winner, but they're not going to
like Klay Thompson
earn the award if they don't spend a significant portion of the G League season in the G League. Hopefully that makes sense, but let's get into the most
I forgot any player that's
MVP
ever won it
from 2021. That's going to be Paul Reed. Now, Reed was the 58th overall pick of the 2020 NBA draft by the Philadelphia 76ers, and with Philly, Reed has struggled to find much time on the court. As a former third-year college player out of DePaul, the 6'9" power forward / center certainly has a lot to offer an NBA team.
Got some range.
Considering that he's also just 22 years old, and the fact that he won the MVP of the G League as just a rookie says something in my opinion. Now, I probably talk about it too much, but ball-dominant guards are...
Oh, he won it as a rookie? So, like, he won it when, like, Jalen Green was playing and stuff, too. That does say something.
In the G League with their stats. However, with big men like Paul Reed, their impact for their respective teams in the G League are absolutely felt. Paul led the Delaware Bluecoats, the Sixers G League affiliate, to a 10-5 record last season and an appearance in the G League
got an NBA body too,
where unfortunately they would fall in a loss. However, Reed's 23 points and 12 rebounds per game, 59% from the floor and 44% from three, only tells half the story about his
Karl-Anthony Towns.
The high motor big man with all of the tools he needs to be great projects to have a long NBA career.
Good defense.
Once given the shot. In 2020, the NBA G League MVP was Frank Mason III. The 5'11" guard out of Kansas now makes the second player on this list to win G League MVP during his first season there. While he lacks a few inches in terms of height, Mason compensates with pretty insane production.
Not what I was going with.
He averaged 25 points and 5 assists per game, hitting on 50% of his shots and 43% of his threes during a season with the Wisconsin Herd. Clearly, the production is off the charts, at least at the G League.
So he like a Jamal Murray type.
Secret as to why he won the MVP in 2020, but it's a bit more obvious why he has yet to find a consistent
maybe Jameer Nelson
in the NBA. He's only 4 seasons into his NBA career, and again, this season he's back in the G League. And to put it a bit harshly, and putting his height of 5'11" aside here, Mason can score, but not at an elite level.
He's Jameer Nelson.
Play make a little bit, but he's about average as a passer in the NBA. So you could combine those two things with the fact that he's a bit on the shorter end, and you'll figure out why he's not in the NBA right now. I still do think, though, that Frank Mason III has a bit to open up as a potential second string point guard in the NBA. In 2019, the G League MVP was Chris Boucher.
Great player here.
Most of you know where he is today, so I'll keep this one short. But
Seattle
Boucher
Supersonics
came in as a 25-year-old rookie in the NBA and was an afterthought in the 2017 NBA draft after going undrafted. The Raptors gave him a shot and immediately put him into the G League, though, and his first season there wasn't amazing, but his second year in the G League,
Raptors get some gems in the G League,
2019, was spectacular. He'd averaged 27 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 blocks per game on over 50% shooting for the Raptors 905.
Sorry.
The Raptors main squad saw the talent and helped him transform into one of the most underrated and valuable high-energy bigs in the NBA. In 2018, the G League MVP was handed to Lorenzo Brown. The former NC State guard was a late second-round draft pick in 2013 and had several small stints with teams across the association.
What's he doing against
During
my
one
Grand
of the
Rapids
stints in the
Drive
G League with the Raptors 905, Brown would average 19 points and 9 assists per game on 47% from the floor.
I like 9 assists.
905 to a finals appearance that turned out to be a loss. But Lorenzo,
see, like if you got like a G League player that's averaging like 20 or 30 points, that's cool and everything like that. But when you start getting like 10 assists or whatever, that says something to me, because that just shows like team readiness and stuff like that. Like any team could use a guy that can pass good, whereas opposed to like getting your shots up in the NBA can be very difficult. So I don't know, man. It just translates nicely to me, in my opinion.
So Brown took home MVP of the league, while strangely not making the G League All-Star game that year.
That's weird.
Unfortunately, his NBA career has never really quite panned out, and now he's playing in Russia. In 2017, the G League MVP was Vander Blue. Blue went undrafted in 2013 and only ever played 10 games in the NBA. But he spent 7 seasons in the G League, and while one year he did take home MVP, oddly enough, like Lorenzo Brown, he wasn't a G League All-Star that year.
That makes no sense.
It
really doesn't.
Guard, as it was called before it was called the South Bay Lakers, as it is now, put up 25 and 5 a night, but the Defenders lost in the first round.
The Defenders.
Unfortunately, Blue's NBA career was really short, so there's not much to say of it. Today, he could be found hooping professionally in Mexico. The 2016 G League MVP was Jarnell Stokes, a second-round pick from 2014.
That dude was like a 50 overall in 2K, if I remember correctly.
Stokes only played 28 total games in the NBA.
So stoked to be in the NBA.
In 2016, Stokes led the Sioux Falls Skyforce to a championship and a 40-10 record, while averaging 21-9 a game on incredible efficiency.
Wow.
There's not much to speak of as it relates to Stokes and his
Was he a big guy?
career. Unfortunately,
looked like it.
He hasn't touched an NBA court since 2017, and he's currently playing in
maybe like a Leon Poe.
China.
Kind of see some Leon Poe in him.
2015 though, Tim Frazier was the G League MVP.
Pelicans. I remember the Pelicans and the Pistons.
A 5-year college player at Penn State and went undrafted in 2014, and he spent most of his rookie year in the G League, and this is when he won MVP, averaging 16, 7, and 9 a game, leading the Maine Red Claws to a 35-15 record, but a disappointing first-round playoff exit. More disappointing was what happened after that G League MVP year, because with all of the talent that the 6-foot flat guard possesses,
like a Will Bynum,
bounced around the league in his 7-year NBA career. Most recently, we've seen Frazier as a part of the Orlando Magic, as he signed a 10-day contract with the team in response to a bunch of Magic players catching the you-know-what. Unfortunately, he's not earned a full-season contract as of this moment. There were co-MVPs in the G League in 2014. One of those guys was Othias Jeffers. I'm sorry if I'm not saying that right. He was a
no need to apologize. I didn't pronounce Giannis's name correctly until he won an MVP. Antetokounmpo. Probably still saying it incorrect.
6'5" guard who went undrafted in 2008. He only ever played 37 games in the NBA, averaging under 4 points.
Bro, I hate when players be licking their hands.
G League, as I'm sure you have guessed, has been
like Jason Kidd used to like do like the whole like little like blow the kiss or whatever. It's like, man, like you are touching that basketball that everybody's touching with their hand. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Different story. In his last season in the G League, which was also his final season in the NBA, he took home MVP as a member of the Iowa Energy, averaging 21-10 a game on 49% from the floor. Othias was never a great outside shooter, which was a pretty big weakness of his as a guard. Unfortunately, we haven't seen him play professionally since 2016, really cool, where he was hooping in the Philippines. But fun fact, Jeffers...
I'm going to actually take that, Elden Ring's coming out. Not a sponsored video, by the way, but I might name my character Othias, man. That's good. That's got like medieval vibes to it for sure.
The leg in an attempt to save his sister from her boyfriend who had a gun. While he did come out of the
what? We still talk?
Where he was hooping in the Philippines. But fun fact, Jeffers was one shot in the leg in an attempt to save his sister from her boyfriend who had a gun. And while he did come out of the incident with several wounds as his sister did,
thank God,
both survived, and Othias was out of the hospital on the same day that he entered it, despite being begged to stay longer. And he only
I made my Elden Ring character Othias, man. This dude legit a real-life superhero, man.
His crutches for 3 days instead of the month he was recommended to use them. All just to hoop. That man was on a mission.
That's my new favorite player.
The other co-MVP of the G League in 2014 was Ron Howard. Howard went undrafted.
Ain't that the dude from
Anchorman? He never played a single NBA game and was even cut trying to make a team in the Netherlands before his G League career. However, the Fort Wayne Mad Ants selected him in the 7th round of the 2007 NBA draft, and Howard would spend 7 seasons.
Kind of got some like
eventually
little Brandon Jennings in him, man.
Retired by the club once his playing days were over.
Maybe Sebastian
During his
Telfair.
final season, he led the Mad Ants to a G League title as he averaged 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. Howard was last seen hooping in France in 2017 and unfortunately never played a single game in the NBA.
That's
in
all right.
2013, the G League MVP was Andrew Goodlock.
Oh, at Lakers.
Goodlock was a mid-second round draft pick in 2011 who played just 49 career games in the NBA.
Yeah,
While his
I remember
NBA
him.
career was not spectacular, though he had his moments such as with the Lakers in the 2013 postseason.
You might say he was bad luck. Nah.
Goodlock is another player in this video who was most known for his playing time in the G League, as he won MVP of the league in 2013, leading the Rio Grande Valley Vipers to a G League title in 2013 as he averaged 21 points and 6 assists.
Why do I remember he was on the Lakers? Why is that in my memory?
From the floor and over 40% from long range. After researching Goodlock and watching some of his highlights, I think he was truly an NBA caliber player who never really quite got the trust of an NBA team, which is really sad. So instead, he spent most of his career in the United States playing in the G League. But at just 33 years old today, Goodlock made the right move and went overseas a few years ago.
Hey, good for him on that.
Several different European clubs and teams in China as well.
Give him that 10-day.
Goodlock has had a terrific career in the EuroLeague, a hard transition for many American players. And today you could find the man hooping in Spain. So that was it. That is what happened to the last 10 MVPs of the
Okay, that was super interesting. Yeah, like, just a good trip down memory lane. Like, some of these, like, Othias I did not know about, clearly. But, yeah, really good video, really good summary. Thank you all so much for watching, man. Check out T. Reese's channel, link in the description below. And peace out, my friends.